He expressed warnings to others of a force so menacing and unbeatable, it could only be described as supernatural. He called them ghosts.
What's up, people? Mike here, and this is Mission 4 Struck Down for Call of Duty Ghosts, Veteran Difficulty, and Intel Guide. So this is I think it's the MK32 grenade launcher, if I remember right. I always do this when I get to this section, but after the initial 6 shots and when I reload, I always try shooting like 2 more at the trucks. But really I shouldn't. Like after the initial 6 shots, I should just reload and then not use it until we get into the stadium. Mainly because now with that weapon, I'm 2 shots short of what I could be using. Especially since when you get into not the stands, but into the main like concession stand area, it's really handy to have those 2 extra shots. Mainly because for some of these areas, I don't know how I'm not dying here, because I'm getting shot so many times. But when you get into this area, that grenade launcher comes in really handy for taking out some of these groups of enemies that you have to deal with. So my strategy for this area is to let your teammates handle the right side, and then usually one of my teammates, I believe it's Hesh, is with me. We usually take out the left side, mainly because once the initial guys here I take out, I immediately run up these stairs because it gives me a bit of a height advantage, and this is where I make use of the grenade launcher. There's usually a group of guys over there that you can't actually get to, as far as I'm aware. So having the grenade launcher usually comes in handy in dealing with those guys. Mainly because one of them has a rocket launcher. He's never killed me, but he's gotten his shot pretty close to me, where he's put me in you're injured, find cover, when that little message shows up on the screen, or you're hurt, get the cover, which is basically, hey, getting cover or one more shot and you're fucking dead. So, but you know, the only problem with this grenade launch is that I feel like oh yeah, and right here, usually there may be 2 guys there, but Hesh and I think Riley was with him. They dealt with those guys, so you may need to be ready for like where they are now. There may be 2 guys there. But so the specific achievement for this level is this is the only point in the game where you have this remote sniper mechanic, and the specific achievement is to basically not miss. So every shot that you fire kills a person or blows up a vehicle, but I avoided shooting any of the vehicles mainly because I couldn't be 100% sure that the shot I put into the vehicle was actually gonna blow it up or not. So I mainly just focused on soldiers, and there's some points where there may be a guy like behind a piece of glass, or towards the end where he's standing behind a car, but you can see him through like the windshield, but the reticle isn't yellow, letting you know that you can hit them. So I don't know if shooting through the window will automatically kill the guy, or if it will count as a missed shot. So I just avoided doing that, just in case the game's like, you know, it's like, oh, you shot through the glass, but you didn't really kill the guy. So, like this remote sniper thing is actually kind of a cool concept that I would have liked if there was like another mission where you had this option. But so like those guys that were in that middle, they're behind glass, so I didn't want to risk shooting at one of them and not guaranteeing that I was gonna actually like hit him, because you know, video game mechanics are kind of funky at points where even though you'll probably shoot through the glass, the game will decide that it doesn't actually kill the guy. So I just didn't want to risk it. Coming up into this area when you have to deal with these rocket launcher guys, kind of be careful, because if you're too far to the left where that rocket hits, it's never killed me, but it's damaged me pretty badly. So but that moment's easy because like none of them like react to their teammate getting shot, so don't even try and like do anything. And then I think this is the first point where you get tear gas, which comes in handy here mainly because when you get deeper into the section, you can just throw like a tear gas in like to the back room, and all the guys will just be affected by the tear gas, so they won't be able to do shit to you. And it does come in handy somewhat. Like when you get up into this area, kind of chucking one towards like the back of this area, you'll make dealing with some of these soldiers somewhat more of a less of an annoyance than they probably would be. I don't think I think I ended up saving the tear gas until kind of like the back end. Oh no, there we go. I just throw one, and I almost died in the process too. So you want to be careful for that area on the left, because I've had a guy kill me in that batting cage area, and so he's kind of been behind like one of those like trash containers, and as I'm shooting at guys in front of me, he's off to the side shooting me in the shoulder and killing me. And so I think it's coming up here. I know where I need to go in this area, but the game won't let me go through the passageway until I think it's Hesh picks up the flare and kind of breaks the invisible barrier. Like I need to go through there, or Keegan. Until he walks through there, like you can't go under that rubble. The game just will not let you. But as soon as he goes through it, like whatever the invisible barrier that's right there, he like breaks it or something. I hate when video games do that, when I clearly know where I need to go, but the game won't let me go through there until a specific either event happens or a person walks through it before me. And it's one of those things that's like, it's so video gamey, but at the same time it's like guiding the player. Like, they hold you by the hand and like, okay, you need to go through here. When obviously if you've played this game more than once, you already know where the hell you need to go. So but over on the left here is the 4th intel, and we have this whole little thing of us finding Ajax. I probably could have cut this down, but I kind of left it in anyway. I think the whole thing only takes like 30 seconds, so I didn't see the point of cutting it out. But when you come back into the locker room area, you want to be careful, because the doors that pop open when I think you cross like an invisible line, you want to be careful, because as soon as they bust the doors open, they're immediately shooting, and they won't kill you, but they will fuck you up pretty badly. So I was kind of running past the doors, but also jumping to try and avoid them. But this is the area where you can risk fucking up on getting the achievement for not wasting a shot with this thing. Very conveniently, it will shoot through the plane propeller and hit the enemy and not hit the propeller itself. But this is the guy up here that ran behind that truck. I never wanted to risk shooting through the windshield, just because I was never sure if it would actually hit the soldier or not. So basically at this point now we just need to run to the helicopter, but there's a few amount of guys still here. I kind of got ballsy and just started to run, because I figured, fuck it, as soon as I get into the helicopter I should be invincible. So and at this point you just have you want to deal with the guys in the gun seats of the trucks. But literally at this point, and be careful here, because I have accidentally hit the plane when I'm aiming for that guy. So just wait for the plane or the helicopter to fly past before you go to take another shot. And once the achievement shows up, hey, you haven't wasted a shot with the gun. And we'll be moving on to mission 5. Peace.